Good morning. It's really great to see you again today, and I hope you've had a wonderful week, and thank you for joining us online today. When I was at theological college, that's a long time ago now, but when I remember being told that when a word appears more than once in a passage in the Bible, it generally means that you should stop and pay attention and see why that word is being repeated. Almost that by being repeated, it was there so that you could consider it deeply and focus on why it was repeated. And the word that appears over and over again in our passage this morning is the word abide, which appears not twice, not 4 times, not even 6 times, but 7 times in 8 short verses. And I would say this means that Jesus really wants us to focus on the word abide. The word abide is, of course, linked to another English word, abode. So I thought I'd begin this short reflection by showing you our abode. Think of it, if you like, as being an episode of Through the Keyhole.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to my abode. And we're starting our look through the keyhole in my study, which is my little, I guess it's the abode within the abode for me. It's where I come to relax, and I've got my books, and I've also got my plants growing under artificial light, and my icons, and all the things I love in here, and my computer where I work, and that's my little green chair there where I sit and pray. And just coming through here, we're in the little dining room of our abode, and coming through into the kitchen. This is obviously where we prepare all of our food. I hope it's not too messy. And out in, better, I guess part of our abode is the garden, which is out here, which you can't really see because of the light. It's very bright today. So that's the kitchen. Let's go through here. Our hallway is quite dark actually because there's no windows. This is where the dog sleeps at night. In fact, one of the members of our abode is the dog. I'm not quite sure where the dog's gone. This is our living room, and obviously this is the heart of the abode. There's the piano where Sophie plays, and we listen to her music. It's wonderful. That's a patchwork quilt that Rachel's made, and actually there's a few things that she's done in here, including that little wall hanging up there. So this is where the Bundock's abode is, and I think that understanding what Jesus is saying about abiding in him is helped when we think about what it is that an abode is. It's a place where we're at home, and it's a place where we feel are most comfortable and most relaxed. So let's take those thoughts into the next part of our reflection this morning. But before we do that, let's have a song of worship.
Well, you've had a look in our abode, and I wonder if thinking about your home changes the way you feel about Jesus' words to abide in him. Thinking about your home for a moment, the way you furnished it, the things you love about it. Every home has special memories or photos, favourite items of furniture, perhaps heirlooms passed down from departed loved ones. Your whole life is in your home, And while some of the dramatic moments of your life might have taken place in the place of your abode, actually, when we think of home, we generally think of the ordinariness of life. Getting up, getting dressed, chatting to family over breakfast, running the Hoover around, sitting in the lounge and reading a book or watching something on Netflix. Home is a comfortable, ordinary sort of thing. It's a place of life. So when Jesus says to abide in him, I wonder if that's what he's actually saying. Is he wants an everyday, ordinary, perhaps even comfortable sort of relationship. Chatting over a cup of tea, living day by day, in familiarity. A kind of familial relationship. And John certainly ends his gospel with Jesus doing lots of ordinary things with his disciples, like breaking bread, eating fish for breakfast on the seashore, and just talking and being with his disciples. That kind of everyday relationship. The miracle, of course, is that out of this very ordinary abiding comes a miracle. The miracle of great fruitfulness. When you have a relationship with Jesus, even an ordinary, everyday sort of relationship, there is a great fruitfulness that is promised. I wonder if Jesus is not only calling us to abide with him, but to also abide with the world, with the homeless, the forgotten, and the despised. As he chooses to abide with us, perhaps we too are called to abide with others. Perhaps that could be transformative as well and fruitful. As I think, for example, about the abiding of our church with the Farsi community, just as an example, I think we could all agree that this coming alongside ordinariness of just abiding and being with the community has led to great fruitfulness. I wonder if we should take some of these thoughts and reflections into our week and into our prayers. It's been great being with you. See you soon.